Go Twitter TV. We back, bitches. So the New York Knicks, man. I wanna say this, man, because I think that this is very important. I want to shout out Tom Thibodeau, hard hitting New Britain's finest from around my way. Tom Thibodeau should be coach of the year. I don't care if they're below 500 or at 500 by the end of the year and they're in the playoff tournament or play in tournament or if they're the 5 seed. The Knicks have no business being in any playoff race. The fact that he turned that team around, that same exact team that David Fizdale had last year before he got fired, he turned that team into a playoff contender, improved their work ethic, and motivated Julius Randle to be an all-star. Julius Randle's playing out of his mind. Julius Randle's scaring me right now at how good he is. Like, you're starting to see, like, this is why he was drafted by the Lakers. And this is why he probably would have benefited if he stayed one more year in college. But you're starting to see why the Lakers drafted him in 2014. You're starting to see how much more improved he is. He's not just a scorer now. He used to just put up 20 points and 10 rebounds, but it wouldn't be impactful. Now, the Knicks don't win if they don't have Julius Randle. Julius Randle is their best player right now. But I'm also curious, man, because I'm seeing R.j. Barrett is improving tremendously. If nobody's talking about how R.j. Barrett is improving, man. His body, the way he's got his body looking right now, and how he's improved compared to last year, and how he's starting to get that NBA body. So this year he's played 52 games. He's averaging 17.5 points a game, 3 assists, 45% from the field, 38 from three, 73%, and 13.9 on win PER and 2.8 on win shares. His defense and his offense has improved tremendously from year one to year two. He showed signs of being good last year, but this is like Tom Thibodeau got him playing like on a level to where now you're starting to see the potential slowly maturing. He's showing R.j. Barrett there's a certain level of professionalism you got to have in this league. You got to be ready to be able to play right away. You got to be prepared to put in the work. And when your number is called, it's time for you to be the man. He played Boston last night, like the night before, and had 29 points. And let me tell you something. He couldn't even miss. He's making like every three. He's going to the rim. If him and Julius Randle become a 1-2 punch, it's going to be pretty interesting in the future. I hope the Knicks re-sign Randle. I hope they don't go trying to chase after the superstars, because I think they have one already on their team. I think he's growing, and R.j. Barrett. It's not a superstar yet, much like my Michael Porter and analyzation in the sense he has to prove it. He has to show that he's worthy of being in that next level. That said, he's very young and he's still got a lot of growth. He's showing me something. And between him and Randle, that would be the really nice 1-2 punch, especially in the playoffs. Quickly off the bench is scary. That kid is scary, and whoever scouted him and got him wrong, those scouts need to be fired immediately. Obi Toppin's okay. He hasn't been healthy all year. Kevin Knox has just fell off the face of the earth, and I like Kevin Knox. I don't know what the hell happened to him. He's just not putting the work in. He's kind of looking like James Young did when he was with the Celtics, where he has the talents there, but he's just not putting the work in. And Tom Thibodeau's not one of those dudes that wait on potential, which is why he's probably not playing. He's like, I've heard Tom Thibodeau say in the past, I don't have time to wait on potential. It's either you play well now or you're never going to reach your potential. That said, I think the Knicks are going to make some noise. They might even get around. They're good enough to get around in the playoffs. I firmly believe it, depending on where they're seated and who they're playing, I think they're good enough to at least get around. They're going to be a powerhouse with depending who they surround Randall and R.j. Barrett with within the next few years. In the meantime, do you think Tom Thibodeau should be coach of the year? And what do you think of R.j. Barrett's improvement? Gold Squad TV, leave your comments down below. Salute.